Richard, private equity firms have been sitting on a lot of capital. What's it going to take for them to deploy it?
Well, they have been investing some of that capital. It's not at levels that we were used to back in the last decade. There is a great desire to invest. Many think that valuations will become more attractive for PE, and the dislocation that's occurring around the world in various economies is an opportunity. So I think it's possible you'll see an uptick in investment activity from both the PE and the corporates. I think they are looking for some clarity, though, in the macroeconomic geopolitical uncertainty, and as soon as they see that, expect some uptick in activity.
So overall, you're predicting an uptick in M&A next year. Which sectors do you think will see the most activity?
You'll continue to see interest in technology as you have convergence around mobility, the smartphone, the cloud, social media. These are transformative technologies that are creating changes in business models throughout Silicon Valley. And I think healthcare, just because of the dynamics of that industry, the convergence of pharma and life sciences, biotech, and now healthcare itself should drive activity.
So healthcare, technology, we keep hearing that those industries are hot for M&A right now. What about cross-border M&A? Which countries do you think will see the most next year?
There will be an increased level of M&A activity in the emerging markets, and no surprise as to which markets they are: Brazil, India, China. The emerging middle class in all of those economies is now attracting a tremendous amount of capital interest into industries or sectors that favor the middle class. So a lot of focus on the consumer, whether it's healthcare, pharmaceutical, automotive, media and entertainment, travel. One of the more interesting phenomena is those economies themselves are now direct investing in other parts of the world. So you see interest from China and from Brazil, for example, into the United States.
So you're predicting an uptick in M&A activity in BRIC countries. What about frontier markets? Are there any that we should be looking at?
Places that are interesting are Turkey, South Africa, Colombia. The governments in those countries seem predisposed to business and economic growth, foreign capital, and their populations are emerging, and their middle class is growing, and so there are favorable investment trends towards investment capital from other parts of the world.